instructor here at Bodies by Wade in Westland, Michigan. And the point of this video is to kind of walk you through what you've been missing out on. So if you are in the Detroit area and you have not come to one of these classes yet, like, you gotta come check it out, I'm telling you. So first of all, this is the location. This is like the dance floor where all you guys will be dancing at, which is super fun. It's like a nightclub vibe. It's all dark and stuff like that, but it's obviously light enough to where you can see. And then this right here is where I'll be on a lighted stage, so you guys will be able to see what you're doing. So the number one thing you need to know is you do not have to have any sort of background or experience or anything. This class is for all levels, and you always have the option to modify anything that we're doing. So for example, we do squats and jumping jacks and stuff like that, but there's no pressure to do any of those things if you cannot do it. There's a lot of people that modify around here, and that's totally welcome. I encourage that because we're here to burn calories. We're not here to break our bodies. So don't do anything you're not comfortable doing, but also just make sure you're pushing yourself too, because you always want to strive to get better. So don't cheat yourself out of a workout, but don't push yourself too hard either. The second thing you need to know is definitely wear comfortable clothes and shoes. And you don't want to wear shoes that have too much grip on the bottom, because then you'll stick to the floor, but you want to be able to kind of twist and turn. But just definitely something supportive and comfortable. And bring a water bottle and a sweat towel. If you're a sweater like me, you might need that, because this is a 1 hour workout. It's a mix of cardio and toning, so you're definitely going to get a good sweat and a good calorie burn, so you just want to come prepared. There are benches over on the side to put your stuff, and there's coat hangers for your jackets, so all your bases are covered there. So the next thing is, it's really important to be on time to this class. The main doors open 30 minutes prior to class starting, but once class starts, we shut and lock the front doors, just for safety reasons and things like that. So if you don't want to be locked out, please make sure you're here on time. Also, it's good to get here early just to kind of secure your spot on the floor, go to the restroom if you need to, and just get yourself all situated and ready to go. The next important thing is please make sure you stretch before and after class. This is like one of the most important things. We do a warm-up in the beginning and a cool down at the end, but as far as stretching goes, those aren't really sufficient. Especially in the warm-up, we don't do a whole lot of stretching, so please do that beforehand. So when you get here early to get your spot and make sure you don't get locked out, please take the time to stretch, even just a little bit. It makes a huge difference. I know personally for me, if I forget to stretch before class, or if I don't stretch good enough, I can definitely feel it the next day, and not in a good way. So please make sure you're doing that. If you need help on anything as far as stretching goes, I can kind of tell you guys like my stretching routine, what I do before class faithfully. There's a couple things I run through, and it just makes a huge difference. So the next important thing is the more you come to class, the more you're gonna really learn the steps, and then that's when you'll be able to get the most out of your workout. So the first class can be a little bit intimidating, and to be honest, when I first started taking classes, I hated it because I was just so hard on myself, and like I wasn't picking up as quickly as the other people. But you need to understand that some of these people have been coming for years, and that's the only reason why they know the steps. We were all new at one point. No one expects you to come in here and know what you're doing, and no one is even gonna realize if you know what you're doing or not, because they're focused on what they're doing. But I always recommend, if you're new, I just tell people give it one punch card, which is 5 classes, $35. Buy one punch card, commit that to yourself, and I'm telling you, you will notice a huge difference in what you're able to do by the end of the 5 classes. It'll just be so much easier to pick up, because now you know what to expect, and it'll be more fun because you're memorizing things and you're letting loose. And honestly, the more you do this, the more fun it gets. It's crazy. And lastly, this is something that definitely takes time to learn, but it's so important to know, is that literally no one's judging you. And I know that we are such harsh critics on ourselves, and it's hard to kind of like get past that. But I'm telling you, it's dark back here. No one's looking at you. If you mess up, it's literally, it's just not a big deal. It's so laid back here. This is not a dance competition. We're not on Dancing with the Stars. We're not here to be, you know, the best one in the room. We're here to be the best version of ourselves, and there's just no judgment here. And I know, you know, in a world that's full of judgment, it's kind of hard to wrap your brain around it, but I'm telling you, like, this is a free, safe space, and just let yourself have fun, let yourself have a good time, and give yourself an hour to just not worry about what you look like, because we all slay, okay? Like, come on, you cannot tell me this is not the coolest venue in the world. This is where you enter up here. This is the entire dance floor with fans like all over the place. And yes, this is the dance floor, you guys. Right there is the lighted stage. So you won't miss anything. You'll definitely be able to see. And then in here, the fix is where you can get your protein shakes after class. Photo ops over here, restrooms that way. So it's just a super, super fun space, fun location. Make sure you dance with us. It is a nightclub in here, y'all. So fun. But thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please share it with somebody that either lives in the Detroit area or someone that you've been trying to get to class for a long time. This will be their push to get to class, and I look forward to seeing you guys in a class soon. I am here Mondays at 7 p.m., Wednesdays at 7 p.m., and Saturdays at 10 a.m. So come dance with us anytime. You can purchase a punch card, which I highly recommend to give yourself time to see if this is for you or not, also to save money. But if you don't want to purchase a punch card, the drop-in rate is $10. So message me with any questions, and I will see you soon.